Hello, Cosplay World. We're back with a 2-week update. Basically, because I straight up just forgot to make a video. Usually, I'll set the video up on Thursday and try and, or maybe even do audio Thursday night. But it was so busy last week that I just forgot. I had a zillion things to do, and I had all my footage in a big pile in the corner, and I didn't upload it. And I had a thing to do on Friday afternoon, which by the time I remembered I needed to do a thing, I had to leave. I think I had maybe like an hour-ish to narrate, edit, render, and then possibly get it out to the internet. But that's not nearly long enough. It will take me at least 20 minutes of setup. I need to make a few things before I go and actually start recording any kind of content. Sorry. Well, there is good news. There is good news. I kind of have a goal at this point. So there's going to be a Guardians meetup in August, and I think my goal is to get the Reggies done for that event because they're nice big costume things. And I think if that's when I'm gonna set my next goal to Connor Bust, is that in August we're gonna have the photo shoot up in Rockford, I believe it is, Rockford, Illinois, and I want to have my Reggies ready for that for the people there. So that's a good clear goal that I can push myself towards and get that done. Other projects that I'm working on are things such as this bow. So this bow is a character from Tales of Vesperia. There's a lot of Tales of games, jeez. And his name is Riven, and he carries around a bow that transforms into like this hand dagger punchy thing. Due to it not really working in real life, I can't put an edge on it. It would just cause it to transform. It wouldn't look right in either form. It would maybe be like a half and half weird thing if I could get it to transform. But I think we settled on keeping it looking like a bow, and then we'll have the anchor point at the top half of the bow pivot so that we can fold in half and use it for travel. So we did take advantage of that transforming quality of the piece, but we're not going to actually make it transform because I would have to. It doesn't make sense. The design doesn't make sense. It's the reason that the dagger is able to be for it to do that is that it's magic game stuff. Hold on. I'm sure you guys are totally listening to me rambling. I don't know. As for actually recording, it has been kind of rough. Pretty rough. You see how I'm kind of rambling now? I have been having serious problems doing narration directly to a camera. So I'm a little shook, I guess, doing this again. I'm obviously much more comfortable talking to a microphone and watching my footage go by and things like that. But for the past 2 weeks, I've been trying to do narration to a camera, and it is not really been working out. I'm not happy at all with the results. I'm not happy with the quality, and I'm not happy at all with myself when I'm doing it. So I'm going to try and work out how I want to tackle that for the new series. There are a few options here. I could get someone who kind of sits behind the camera, right? And I talk to them, because that maybe will ease some of the tension of me focusing and thinking about what I'm doing constantly, and I'll be able to interact with them to some degree, although I think I'll have them mute. They won't actually be part of the video. They'll just be a assistant or a crutch for me talking to them. Or get someone to be in the video with me and have kind of a bit of a banter. But I'm not exactly sure how I want to do that format considering the content. I would have to be a very good person to talk to on the specific topics. I don't know how I feel about that and how that would work out. That would be a bit more complicated, especially since I'd have to set up a whole different scene. So basically, I'm kind of in front of a camera, and I'm in my Mad Scientist costume. By the way, I just went full Mad Scientist after ASIN, basically. So that's probably going to be my look for a few years now, is just grow my hair out and dye it white, and I'll just be like every Mad Scientist or Doc Brown or Einstein looking person you ever saw. And that's just going to be my character. And then I put the cloak on, and I become a mad scientist, and I'm talking to the camera. And I can only kind of hold that up for so long before it breaks down or I lose focus, and I'm not sure how to tackle that, or I just need a lot more practice. We'll see how that goes. But I've been trying a few different things. I could try and default back to the live 2D model I've been kind of working on over the years. Essentially, if you saw the AI Chan lady, the cute little, I think she's a YouTuber or something like that. It's similar to that, where I have actually an avatar made. The trick is hooking up to the rig, which is much more complicated than. Yeah, I need to hook it up to a rig. I have all the parts made. I just need to make it work with the software. That's kind of where I stopped on that project. It would essentially be me talking into a webcam with a microphone, except it would transform me into the Knives character. And I'm actually not sure if I want to use the Knives character now that I am not Knives anymore. I'm a mad scientist. That's who I'm going to be for the foreseeable future. So I may have to go out and get more art from different artists and change that persona and work with that. It's probably actually better for the copyright bullshit, obviously. But there we go. Other projects are, I've been working on the website. If you notice that the menu system is gone bonkers, yes, that's because I've been trying to get it to reference specific category queries rather than you having to search through my search bar, where I have upwards of 100 categories. That doesn't work so well. I want to get that to be a bit more streamlined. If I can figure out kind of how cosplay.com uses theirs, use some aspects of that for maybe the main tutorial library, but then break it down into smaller menus for each individual subtopic, so that makes it much easier to navigate the website. We have hundreds of videos, so well, we're gonna go on thousands fairly quickly. Maybe by Christmas, thousands, I can say very confidently. But you guys know I produce a fuck ton of content. So I'm working on the website and making sub-pages. What I was doing before was kind of giving every category its own page, and then the menu would reference that page, and that got to be pretty bad once we hit 100 pages. Not good at all. So maybe a main page with a ID tag for the specific area of the page with the content related to it. We'll see how that goes. I just want to make sure that my videos are always relevant and always searchable, or very user-friendly, if I can say that. Which is a pain in the butt. It's a little bit different than YouTube. Maybe it's a little bit better than YouTube, because at a certain point your videos are so far down in the listing that no one's going to ever find them. So we'll see how that goes. I have obviously content scheduled until like New Year's on YouTube, so I'm good there while I figure out how to do this narration, which I'm having major it's a major tackling problem I'm dealing with. Getting over that or getting used to it. And maybe it'll take a little longer than 2 weeks to get that done. But we'll see how that goes. The other big project, which is actually what this bow is for, is that it's kind of a test round for me working with a new assistant, and we'll see how that goes. It's a person who's not coming to the shop. They're doing a lot of research and coming back with a lot of information. And we'll see how they perform. But otherwise, I think that's pretty much it for the 2 weeks. My sister's going to come in tomorrow at some point, and I'm going to talk things over with them and figure things out for the next 2 weeks. I may start moving forward with getting someone in here to help me record. At least give it a shot, have someone sit here and help me out with that and see how that goes. If it just doesn't happen. But otherwise, thanks for watching, guys. Good times to all. Roar! If you're looking for cosplay tutorials, I might have a few hundred. Anyway, if that interests you, Hit that sub button.